He was a sword in David's hand, a kingmaker, a warrior, a shadow general who won the wars we rarely talk about. But in the end, Joab died not as a hero, but as a fugitive. Why would a man so loyal, so fierce, be condemned by the very kingdom he helped build? This is not just history. This is the story of power, blood, betrayal, and divine justice. Joab, son of Zeruiah, David's nephew, it was no politician. He was forged in the wilderness. And Joab, the son of Zeruiah, was over the army. 2 Samuel 8:16. When David fought for survival, Joab was already sharpening his sword in the caves. When David said, "Whoever strikes the Jebusites first shall be chief and commander," Joab answered. And he conquered Jerusalem, 1 Chronicles 11:6. That's how he earned command, not by bloodline, by bloodshed. But with power came shadows. Joab took Abner aside in the gate to speak with him privately, and there he stabbed him, 2 Samuel 3:27. And later, Joab struck Amasa in the stomach, and he died, 2 Samuel 20:10. Assassinations, cold justice, always for the kingdom, always for David. In ancient lore, every king has a darker twin, a shadow. Achilles had Patroclus. David had Joab. Was Joab a loyal servant or a necessary evil? Joab's greatest test came with Absalom, David's own son who rebelled. David begged, "Deal gently for my sake with the young man Absalom," 2 Samuel 18:5. But Joab saw the threat. He took 3 javelins in his hand and thrust them into Absalom's heart while he was still alive. 2 Samuel 18:14. It wasn't just disobedience, it was cold logic. If we spare the snake, it bites again. And when David mourned, Joab rebuked the king to his face. "You love those who hate you and hate those who love you. Now therefore go out and encourage your men." 2 Samuel 19:6-7. He saved the kingdom, but lost the king's heart. As David aged, Solomon rose, but Joab backed Adonijah, a rival prince. 1 Kings 1:7 says, "He conferred with Joab, son of Zeruiah, and they supported Adonijah." Was Joab rebelling or resisting a change in power he didn't believe in? Before dying, David left Solomon chilling advice. "Do not let Joab's gray head go down to the grave in peace." 1 Kings 2:6. When Solomon became king, Joab knew what that meant. He ran to the altar. Joab fled to the tent of the Lord and took hold of the horns of the altar. 1 Kings 2:28. But Solomon declared, "Strike him down there and bury him." 1 Kings 2:31. The altar, once a place of mercy, became Joab's tomb, because he had killed 2 commanders more righteous and better than he. 1 Kings 2:32. Joab's life raises questions we're still asking. Can loyalty excuse bloodshed? Can ambition hide behind duty? Joab was a man of justice, but not of grace. He followed a king, but not the heart of the King of Kings. Hebrews 9:22 says, "Without the shedding of blood, there is no forgiveness." But it was not Joab's blood, nor Abner's, nor Absalom's. It was Christ's blood, innocent and willing, that brought true redemption. Joab died by the sword he lived by. But Jesus, the Prince of Peace, died so that even those with unfair destinies might live again.